Hey everyone, it's Sajid, and today we are talking about something that might sting a little bit. Yes, I'm talking to all my Gen Z friends and anyone else who doesn't have a steady paycheck. This video is about the hidden traps of credit cards and buy now pay later scheme, or as I like to call them, the wallet vampires. Because trust me, this thing look innocent at first, but they have a way of draining your bank account faster than a weekend sale on Amazon. The first segment is the lure of buy now pay later, BNPL. Let's start with BNPL. So here's the deal. BNPL lets you buy that new phone or fancy sneakers now and worry about paying later. Sounds amazing, right? You're sitting there like, what could go wrong? Well, my friend, a lot can go wrong because pay later often turns into pay forever. Once you start adding up all the things you're buying without a plan, it's like turning your shopping into a debt diary. And who wants that? BNPL doesn't tell you that they are counting on you to have a budget or a plan. So you end up with multiple bills down the line. And let me tell you, juggling BNPL bills without a stable income is like trying to hold sand. It's just not gonna work. The second segment is credit card, the magic money illusion. Sab moh maya hai. Now let's talk credit card. Credit cards are like that one friend who always says, "Don't worry about it, I got you," but then send you a bill for everything they paid for, plus a bit extra. When you don't have a steady income, a credit card can be a trap. Why? Because interest rates on credit cards are like those clingy relatives you can't get rid of. They stick around, they keep growing, and they never forget about you. And if you don't pay off your balance each month, that interest will make you feel like you're paying for the same coffee or t-shirt forever. Trust me, the swipe now think later approach can lead you down a very painful road. The third segment is the reality of minimum payment. Thoda sa de de bhai. Now here's a classic trap. Minimum payment. Let's say you have racked up a bill of 10,000 and your credit card says, "Oh, don't worry, just pay rupees 500 this month." That sounds great, right? Wrong. Paying the minimum is like putting a tiny band-aid on a giant wound. Sure, it covers the problem just enough for you to ignore it, but it is still bleeding. Meanwhile, that remaining balance is stacking up with the interest like it's on a mission to bankrupt you. It's like saying, "I will just pay this a little at a time," while interest laughs and says, "So cool, I will just grow a lot every month. No big deal." Trust me, minimum payments are not your friend. They are just a way for the bank to keep you in a cycle of debt. The fourth segment is BNPL hidden fees and penalties. Let's go back to BNPL for a second. They don't tell you about all the hidden fees, but if you are late on payment, oh, they will definitely remind you with penalties. Suddenly, that super affordable payment plan isn't looking so affordable. It's like getting invited to a party only to find out there's a huge cover charge at the door. And if you are someone without a constant income, even a small fee can feel like a lot. Trust me, if you miss a payment or don't read the fine print, those late fees add up fast. BNPL may sounds like a friendly option, but it got the same penalties waiting for you as any other lender. The fifth segment is why these are traps for Gen Zs and freelancers. Here's why credit cards and BNPL are extra tricky for Gen Z and anyone who is freelancing or between in between jobs. If your income isn't predictable, you can't predict your payment either. And these companies, they don't care if you are going through a dry spell. They are still coming for that monthly payment like clockwork. It is like signing up for a gym membership that charges you even if you don't show up, but instead of gaining muscles, you are just getting more debt. The sixth segment is how to avoid the trap. All right, so what's the solution? First of all, if you don't have a steady income, think twice about any buy now, pay later, or credit card. Better yet, avoid them altogether if you're still learning how to manage money. Instead, stick to cash or debit so you are only spending what you actually have. And if you absolutely need a credit card for emergencies, make it a rule to pay the balance in full every month. Set a budget and don't spend more than you earn. I know that sounds obvious, but trust me, it's way harder than it looks. When everyone else is showing off their shiny new purchases on social media, remember financial freedom is cooler than any pair of sneakers. So there you have it. Credit cards and BNPL scheme may look like a quick fix, but they are more like a financial booby trap, especially if you don't have a steady income. If this video gave you a reality check, Make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who need to hear this. And if you're serious about getting better with money, subscribe for more no nonsense finance advice with a touch of fun. Let's avoid this trap together and build some actual wealth instead. और बच कर रहो मोह माया से.